Jonah Case is an extremely important case. Our opposition is the Southern Poverty Law Center, which is a very well-funded extremist group. In the Jonah case, they brought an actual lawsuit to put a religious group out of business because they don't share their worldview. And in this particular case, the worldview is that homosexuality is normal, natural, and good. And because there's nothing wrong with it, nobody should ever want to change their sexual orientation. And that anybody who helps them change is not just a hater and a bigot, but they're bad people that need to be put out of business. So what they've done is they've sued under the New Jersey Consumer Fraud Act. In the case of my client, Jews Offering New Alternatives for Healing, it's a small mom and pop organization. It's an Orthodox Jewish organization. It was started a little over 10 years ago by man and woman co-directors, Arthur Goldberg and Elaine Burke, both of whom had adult gay sons. They do this as a labor of love. They're not paid. They devote a lot of time and a lot of their own money to this, to helping other people. And they have a referral agency where they will refer people to counselors that can best help them. It started for Orthodox Jews, but now they help people of all faiths and no faith. These people come to Jonah and they want help overcoming unwanted same-sex attractions. No one's forcing them to go. In the case of the 4 male plaintiffs who are suing, they did not even gay identify. They all came saying that they didn't know if they were gay or straight. A couple of them, I think 3 of them, had dated girls and had attractions to women, but they also had attractions to men, and they were confused. We've had now 30 depositions in 10 states in just the past few months. Many of them men that went through the program who were very happy with the results. The last guy we flew in from Israel, he went through the program with the 4 plaintiffs. He's now happily married, has a child, and he said it's changed his life. And they're suing these people under the Consumer Fraud Act when they're there helping people. This particular witness and others have said they saved my life.
The false and empty promise that a person can be cured of being gay harms not only individuals who undergo conversion therapy, but also perpetuates stigma against gay men and lesbians that fuels hatred and violence.
The 4 plaintiffs who came there who had not gay identified, all of them left the program early, one after 6 weeks, 4 sessions by Skype with a counselor, and one of them stayed 3 months. Normally it takes 2 to 3 years. My clients don't say that gay people are bad people, gay people are going to hell. They'll say, if that's what you want, then we can refer you to someone who will help you adjust to be as happy as you can as a gay man. So it's not as though they're condemning of homosexuals. But the posture this case is taking is clear that what the plaintiffs want to accomplish is basically stigmatize anybody who has any type of religious beliefs in traditional morality. They've targeted Jonah first, but they've listed on their website 70 groups and individuals they've located that provide these services around the country, including not just this little Jewish group, but evangelical groups, Mormon groups. And North Star in Utah works with Mormons. They've targeted Catholic Courage International, which has worked helping thousands of men.
The ultimate result that we're seeking is for Jonah's business to be shut down.
If Jonah loses, they have to pay the Southern Poverty Law Center's attorney's fees. So they'll go bankrupt. No one's got $2.5 million for the other side's attorney's fees. And they're using this case basically to intimidate all the other groups out there, saying, you're next. They thought they'd roll over Jonah because nobody would step up to defend them. And then they go on to the next ones. But we're not only giving them a run for their money, we expect to win. Because they're saying it's fraud to say people can change, and we've got 24 witnesses who have come forward all over the country saying, but we've changed. Where's the fraud? Because the plaintiffs chose to quit, and plus they signed forms acknowledging there's no guarantee as to any result. Does anyone who goes to a self-help program, and that's what this is, get a guarantee? Read about the Jonah case, read about the Mount Soledad Cross case, read about the firefighters case, see why these cases are so very important. Educate yourself, be informed, be part of the process by which we can preserve our rights, because you can speak intelligently to these issues among your own circle of family and friends, or around the dinner table at Thanksgiving, or around the water cooler at work. People need to hear our side and why it's important. And you do that first by becoming informed, and then hopefully people will support us by their prayers, and if they do it financially, obviously it's a very expensive case. We expect to put in $2 million in attorney's fees at this rate by the time it's over, and probably $200,000 in actual costs spent. And we need to win, and we expect to win, but it's going to be a long, hard fight.